Breaking news, Nigerians. Atiku's new evidence sparks Supreme Court jurisdiction debate. Welcome back to Prospect Channels TV. Thank you for always coming out here. If you're just joining us, please kindly subscribe and don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP), has addressed President Bola Tinubu regarding the admissibility of fresh evidence related to alleged forgery in Tinubu's challenge of the February 25th election outcome. The development unfolds as the Supreme Court is set to commence hearing on Monday today, involving three political parties contesting the election results, with a pivotal ruling centering on Atiku's request to submit copies of the positions from the Chicago State University in the United States concerning Tinubu's diploma to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC). Tinubu's legal team had petitioned the Appeals Court, urging it to reject the newly presented 32-page depositions, arguing that they were submitted outside the 180 days time frame stipulated by the Electoral Act of 2022 for petition hearings related to the February 25th presidential election. In response to Atiku's application for leave to introduce the fresh evidence, Tinubu's counsel Wole Olupekun, please forgive me, San, contended that the Supreme Court lacks the requisite jurisdiction to consider and decide on this new evidence at this stage of the appeal. However, Chris Uche San, the lead counsel representing Atiku, countered Tinubu's argument. Uche has saying that, contrary to Tinubu's stance, there exists no constitutional limitation of 180 days for the lower courts to adjudicate a presidential election petition, which would hinder the Honorable Court from exercising its authority. Uche pointed out that the Constitution holds precedence over other legislation, and the 180-day time limit for determining election disputes in the lower tribunals, as delineated in Section 285, does not apply to the Court of Appeal and consequently the Supreme Court. The Constitution intentionally and deliberately established the 180-day limit solely for election tribunals and not for the Court of Appeal. Conversely, when addressing appeals, the Constitution ambiguously intended the same timeline to the Court of Appeal, Uche argued. He referenced Section 233, subsections 1 in bracket and 2 in bracket E1 or in bracket of the Constitution, which stipulates that the Supreme Court shall have jurisdiction to the exclusion of any other courts of law in Nigeria to hear and determine appeals from the Court of Appeal. An appeal shall lie from decisions of the Court of Appeal to the Supreme Court as of right in the following cases, including decisions on any question of whether any person has been vividly elected to the office of President or Vice President under this Constitution. It is clear the Constitution was promulgated by a degree, so we will see whether it's soldiers that we hold it or the judges. Ashamed of products, the legal team that are counting days to cover forgery. I was thinking they were saying it is not true. How can we be in a nation with president having confirmed forged certificates, and police will be on the roads checking fake and expired papers. This is really, really, really very wrong. Why Tinubu and his supporters are most confused set of people, the BBC said no evidence that Tinubu's record was forged. At the same Tinubu is against the trash Atiku wants to submit. Very funny people. People close to Atiku should chain him before he will enter market too. He is suffering from political cycle. His cycle is as a result of constant losing of presidential election. The Supreme Court should chasten technicalities on the matter and face the real substance if they still have any credibility. Okay, guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. Like what I always tell us here. Nigerians reminding the Supreme Court or Nigerian judiciary what to do is because they have lost their taste. You do not expect people to be telling you, remember your constitution, or this is how it's supposed to go and all that. In Nigerian constitution, it's against the law for someone to forge a certificate to run for any election in Nigeria. We have seen in some cases before now, people were sacked from their office. So why are all these things? Why are they trying to protect this? Even the Supreme Court knows it. Why are they trying to protect evil? This is wrong. International communities, they are watching Nigerian judiciary. They are watching Nigeria as a country. I don't even know how we get to this. People keep on, covering evil. Ononoga was crying. He cried out yesterday that Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar, David Ondaye and all that, they are now pressing the FBI to release the document they said they're going to release by the end of October. So what is your business? If you people say Tinubu did nothing, why are you crying? Why are you crying over documents, whether they are pushing for the document to release now or tomorrow? Why are you crying? You people said Tinubu did not forge certificates, but the school he graduated from said the certificate is submitted to Nigerian INEC did not emanate from them. So I don't even know if they don't understand that language. The certificate did not come from us. So is it when they say, okay, it's forged, you people will now understand that they are saying the certificate is forged? Or they want to open the gate that forging certificate in Nigeria is now legalized? Or what? Nigerians, this is really very serious. I'm dropping it here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts below.